Okay, so today we are solving two problems which are based on, if you observe, there is a concept in dual nature. In these problems are asked in 2019 and 2019, January and April. So this concept is most frequently asked in dual nature. What is that concept? There is a concept of de Broglie wavelength. Okay, so it's a very simple concept. You can learn in 5 minutes. You can do these problems in just 5 minutes. You can learn the concept as well as the problems. You know E is equal to h nu. You know C is equal to nu lambda. From this you'll understand that nu is equal to C by lambda. So you'll write h C by lambda. Okay, so this is the first formula explained by Planck. Next, one more formula explained by Einstein is E is equal to mc square. That is second formula. Okay, so by using these two formulas, what are you going to do? This formula is also explaining energy of photon, and this formula is also explaining the energy of photon. Therefore both the formulas can be used here. Now just you write hc by lambda is equal to mc square. Okay, so with this it is clear that you are just going to cancel this c and this c here, and you can write lambda is equal to h by mc. Lambda is equal to h by mc, which can also be written as h. So from this, the finally you will get one formula which is called as the root cause for doing these problems here now. So lambda can be taken as h by p, or p can also be taken as h by lambda. This is the only formula which is used to solve the problems in this case. So with this you will understand that p is inversely proportional to lambda. So this is the basic concept to solve these problems here. If you observe in this case here, you are going to see one thing. What is that? Here two particles having momentum m1 and p1 and p2. Two particles having p1 and p2, they collide here and they will move like this. So this is going to be elastic collision because it is a microscopic bodies. So in quantum mechanics, these are colliding, and it is conservation of momentum as well as conservation of kinetic energy, both will take place here. So anyhow, he is asking to find out the de Broglie wavelength of the final particle here. So this is going to be the final particle. What is the de Broglie wavelength? How are you going to do this one? So here, as momentum is a vector in this case, you need to consider the resultant momentum is going to be square root of p1 square plus p2 square. As angle is theta here, which is going to be 90 degrees here, therefore 2p1 p2 cos theta will become 0 because cos 90 is 0 here. So what is left now? P resultant is equal to square root of p1 square plus p2 square. And you also know here that momentum is inversely proportional to lambda. So now I can write pr square is equal to p1 square plus p2 square. That's it. You got the answer. That's it. You got the answer. Yes. Enjoy the answer now. So here what are you going to do? Here you are going to just write p is equal to, as p is inversely proportional to lambda, you can write this as 1 by lambda resultant whole square is equal to 1 by lambda 1 square plus 1 by lambda 2 square. That's it. This is the main formula which you have to remember. So you got the answer, that is 1 by lambda resultant square is equal to 1 by lambda 1 square plus 1 by lambda 2 square. Okay, see this problem number 107. Okay, so how are you going to solve this problem? It's very simple. He is asking us to find out the energy. So how are you going to find out the energy when lambda is given to you? It's very simple. You just know that P is equal to h by lambda. You know P is equal to h by lambda, which I have derived earlier in this previous problem. So you are just going to do one thing here. You know that kinetic energy is equal to P square by 2m. Okay, you are just substituting the value of h by lambda here, h by lambda whole square by 2m. That's it. You need to just substitute the values here, h square by 2m lambda square. Okay, you just substitute the value of h here. Okay, and 2 into mass of the electron, this is, and this is going to be the wavelength given here. Wavelength is given in this problem. To solve, the width is nothing but wavelength here. Okay, so wavelength is also given. If you substitute the values of h here, h square, and lambda here, the square of lambda, and mass of the electron, if you substitute, just now I have calculated. Generally I use a calculator because there is very less time, so to solve this type of problems. So what I'm going to get, the final answer I'll tell you. It is just, will be getting, so you are getting 25 kilo electron volts. Okay, so we're getting this formula, this problem's answer is this one, 25 kilo electron volts is going to be your answer. So fourth option is the correct answer.